Yeah, my name is Bruce Geske, working with ASN Constructors. I primarily drive an off-road articulated truck, rock truck, wiggle wagon, as they call them up in Canada. I do some other things, but that's primarily what I do. Well, I was born and raised in Fargo. My whole life I was raised here, and then went away to music school because I wanted to be a musician. And I did become a professional musician for 4 or 5 years, and then I became a Christian, and then transitioned over to missionary work, first going to Germany, and that's where I thought I would end up. But I ended up doing some training in Hong Kong and ended up in Asia for 30 years. 3 years in Hong Kong and 27 in Thailand. And then had married a lady from Thailand, and we had 8 kids. Came back to Fargo just for a visit, and my wife went through a house fire and got burned, and that's why we ended up staying. And so I got one job through my brother, but then the diversion came up. Much better provision for the family and a lot more fun. And I got that through my brother too. He said, "Hey, you should come and do this job." And I said, "Well, I don't have a CDL." "You don't need one, it's all off-road." Okay. So, I'd never done anything like this before. And so when I came on site, it's like, okay, I've not done this. So you just listen, you learn, you watch, just be observant. I thought, just be smart. And so after a while, they just trusted what I was doing. And so when new guys would come onto site, they'd put them with me a lot of times. And all I would do is just teach them what I learned. Do this, don't do that, watch out for this, make sure you don't do this. And so, yeah, they would put a lot of guys in the trucks with me, and I got to know a lot of guys on the diversion that way. There's one guy, Adrian. He was in the truck with me first. And he's gone on, and he was just 21 years old, motivated, and to see him go on and learn so many pieces of equipment through the apprenticeship program, that's fun to watch. And he's doing excellent. As far as having someone sitting and riding with me and mentoring, at the beginning it was all the time because they were hiring more and more people to fill up 3 crews. But now as the project has gone on and I think they've kind of filled the crews, it's not so much. Now it's more if a piece of equipment breaks down and they have to wait for something else to come up, I'll have someone sitting with me. But I always enjoy it because I get to really meet someone. When someone sits in the truck with me, I ask a lot of questions because I want to know who they are, where they come from. That's kind of my nature. Yeah, when I first started this job, I found out, okay, you got 12-hour shifts. And eventually it's going to be days and nights. I'm like, oh man, I don't know if I can do that. 8 hours is a long time. But no, in the truck it takes, a long time to make the routes and go round and round with the loads of dirt. 12 hours actually goes by really fast. And nights, I had never worked nights before. I had turned down jobs because they said you got to work nights, and I'm not doing that. But actually the nights are pretty peaceful. But going back and forth with your time clock feels like flying back from Thailand and jet lagging, except it happens every other week. It's amazing. After 2.5 years, I can truly say I really, really enjoy this job. And I tell my bosses that sometimes, my foreman and stuff. I think they think I'm crazy. But I never saw myself driving a vehicle like this, but I really enjoy it.